Hello, good evening, and welcome back to HTR. And we're at the halfway point now in the Tier 1 Championship, and the title fight is really hotting up, and it's pretty much as close as it can be at this stage. And it was London buses for Andrea last week, and the Italian won again to make it back to back. And he did it in some style around Abu Dhabi. And mamma mia, he's driving superbly at the moment, isn't he? Absolute top form after waiting a long time for his fast win. He's stepped up here in Season 5 of HTR, and he heads to familiar ground tonight as we're at Imola for round 6, and it's a sprint weekend, so a slightly different set of rules, if you like. We'll have the one-shot quali straight out of the gate, and then we'll have a 11-lap sprint, and that result, with points on offer, will set the grid for a 32-lap feature race. So there's going to be a lot of on-track action this evening, more than usual. Hopefully, a lot of overtakes. It's been a good season so far. And to help guide me through all of the action this evening is my good friend and HTR co-owner, Desert 10. How are you going, mate? You okay?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, I certainly can.
Hi everyone. Yeah, looking forward to this one. As you say, Andrea on fire at the minute. So he's brought himself right into the championship race. But Matthew still leads on 175. Andreas second, though, 4 points adrift. It's positive in third, 163. Fallow, 141. Armour King, 104. And then I'll run through the constructors in a minute, just tell everyone to ready up. Yes. The constructors looks like this. Ferrari leading the way, 259. Obviously, Matthew sort of leading that, and Alex just helping him out there. And they've established a 40-point lead at the top to Mercedes with Positive and Tundra. Alfa Romeo round off the top 3 with 211, and that's Harvey Andrea in there. So, three-way fight, you say, at the top of that. But plenty to play for here.
Yeah, it's been a very good battle on the drivers' front. I think some of the teams will certainly be looking to stake their claim if Alex F1 can keep his form as well. And then Ferrari might end up steaming away with the constructors, but you never know. As I said, halfway point, so starting to take shape now.
And look at that, it is raining for the one-shot quali.
Wow. This is going to make it very interesting. I was going to reference how technical this track can be. With a one-shot quali, important not to make a mistake at some of the chicanes that we've got here.
I think it's a circuit where a lot of people can make a lot of mistakes, and it's all about taking an advantage. There's not a lot of overtaking opportunities. It's just passing drivers when they end up in the sand trap, or they go wide, or they're riding the curves. It's just one of those where you just got to take advantage of everything going your way. But with rain, one-shot qualifying, it's all about keeping the car in bounds here.
Yeah, I really wish you followed through with the shout of sand pit, which is where I thought you were going then. Slightly disappointed that's not made the cut. And how are people going to alter then? I mean, we don't know what the weather is for the sprint or the main event, so it might be a case of drivers just going with the dry setup here and grinning and bearing with it for one lap. It looks pretty heavy, the rain, so I'd imagine it's going to be full wets.
Yeah, I think the only thing that they might be considering, I don't know what the weather's like for the other sort of 2 sessions, the sprint race and the main feature, so whether they'll just have to bear with the damp conditions in a dry setup, I don't know, but it could play a part in how this sort of how the grid forms.
Yeah, I don't think it's as much of a worry as if we were to have an 18-minute quali. Maybe a grid slot is a lot more important. And we're almost ready then for the one-shot quali. And we get underway. So AI will release across the line. We can keep an eye on the title leader. So it is Matt then, with the full wet tyre. Lovely with that helmet, I have to say. It's Armour King. Oh, Matt's dropped it! Matt has dropped it into the wall.
Smiggy's gone.
That's big. Andrea's also at the back as well, so must have dropped it as well. This is a massive chance for Positive then. He looks a long way behind. Armour King's absolutely flying. He's miles ahead of everyone here. He's a good 4 or 5 seconds, I think, up the road here.
Yeah, I think on my street, mine was only 10, so I don't know if there's a glitch or not, or the timings are out.
Got him absolutely miles up the road. Andrea now has picked it back up into 4th. I'm not sure what's happening there with Armour. Andrea 5th now. Positive. Tom's flying.
Tundra's gone.
There goes one with the Mercedes. The other one tussling with Mr. Fruit Salad, who's on a good lap. He's in some real good form. There's a reference, that Fruit Salad helmet. It's become a lucky omen for him. Lovely car control into the penultimate corner. And perfect line through the final corner. Him and Positive jostling. Oh, Positive's dropped it! Out of the final corner, so it is Tom then, by almost a second. Armour King, yeah, an issue there with his position on my screen. He's 7th then. Positive comes through for 9th. Alex for 10th. Then it's going to be Smiggy, Matt, and FaZe Lezek is, huge lock-up. Running it straight on. It does just end the session out in the dark. So it's Tom then.
He's taken that.
Who is in some good nick.
He's in good form, and in the league race yesterday, he was performing well as well. So he's really confident at the minute, and as you say, he's almost a second clear of the field.
Yeah, takes it from Andrea then, who comes through for 2nd. It's a big moment there for Andrea, because Positive's quali woes continue. Only 9th. It wasn't as bad as Matt's quali though, who's down in 12th. Dropped it into the chicane at the start. FaZe Lezek won't get that time on the board, so drops to 15th. No time for FaZe Lezek or Tundra. And Croatian's disqualified. But
you'd argue there's a lot of quick drivers towards the back. Title protagonist, certainly, you know, in Positive and Matt, not where they want to be, but that's where the sprint race can sort of rescue them if they make up places quickly.
No, certainly, I think Thallow, who is about 30 or so points behind, I think you read out in the standings, P4. So, a better return for Thallow. He's had a quiet couple of weeks after winning in Melbourne in the rain. He's put on a decent one-shot quality performance there, so a good grid slot for this sprint, which is 11 laps.
I imagine everyone, well, I think the tyre choice could be up for debate here, because the tyres don't really wear around here, and someone could risk the soft tyre.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we referenced people with good time management. Matt, Smiggy, Armour King has had some good management stints in the past, so I wouldn't bet against one of those three potentially dropping the soft tyre, especially from the back. I mean, nothing really. It's a bit of a bonus free hit for Matt being near the back, so he might chuck the soft tyre on a bit of a gamble and try and get his way back up. Or you can look at the other way, play it safe, and like you referenced, Des, allow others to make the mistakes and just pick them off one by one.
But, well, dry conditions mean that, you know, we should get some of the front runners back to where they belong.
Yeah, it's a crucial session, this, for Tom, because he has got Andrea right on the back of him. Normally Andrea's problem, we always say it, has been the consistency. It's never been an issue of pace. At times he's looked the quickest driver in the league. And he certainly is at the moment. and that's because he's combined the two.
I think he's the one that everyone's
Good pace.
fearing right now.
Yeah, good pace, good strategy calls as well, because a couple of times it looks as if maybe a safety car has come at the wrong time for him, but he's kept his head and just driven away again after those. So the complete package at the moment, and if you're playing Football Manager, you'd have him on complete forward, no question. 5-star.
Right, so formation lap is on broadcast for those watching. So it's a shortened formation lap, but everyone making sure that their tyres are warmed up this time.
You know more about this than me. It is mediums for the field, though. Nobody drops the soft tyre bomb.
I'm surprised by that.
So, even across the field. And Tom will have the fast look into turn 1, and he'll have the inside there. However, if Andrea can get level, he'll have the inside of the second half of that chicane. So the start will be crucial. A long run, opportunity to slipstream. As we wait for the lights then. 5 lights. They go out. The drivers don't go. Somebody does go.
Oh!
Who's that? It's Armour King.
IK
Very, very early. Yeah, I wonder if there's an issue. Armour's picked up no pen. I wonder if there's an issue.
I think there's an issue for you.
Oh, there's massive crash at the back. It's Andrea's in it. Andrea in the crash. Alex F1's out. IK Verley's briefing cow. No idea what's happened there. I think it was the AlphaTauri I seen sideways. And is that a full safety car? It is.
Yes.
Barely through a few corners.
Sam, do you want to leave and come back to sort out that Armour King glitch with you? Because I think it's only on your screen.
Something with me that he's just absolutely flying away.
Yeah, he's 5th on my screen, mate. In the meantime, I'll explain, like we're on the radio, what's happened. So VXR Tom maintains his first position. It's Harvey, the lead Alfa Romeo. He's second, but he did qualify well. And Fallow, the first of the title protagonists, you'd say, third. Matthews made his way up to 4th. Armour King 5th. So positives up to 6th as well. Smiggy 7th. Basketball Dan 8th. Free at 9th. And Creations rounding off the top 10. Not exactly sure, like you said, what happened there in that incident, but a lot of people affected by it. Obviously, Alex F1 has been retired from it. IK Verley's obviously got a drive-through penalty. He's got a front wing as well, so he'll need to pit as well as serve his drive-through at some stage. More in the pits as well. Smiggy, Basketball Dan, Briefing Cow, Andrea, all in the pits.
We have live signal. Once again. And more importantly, we have Armour King in 5th position. Slightly disappointing, actually, that the one-shot quali. I was very excited to see him 5 seconds up the road. In what I was going to deem the best qualifying performance of all time. However, not to be. And I think I've stuck the cast on XF1 by saying if he can carry on
so
his decent run of 4 and Ferrari could run away with it. DNF now.
IK Verley's on the softs. Here we go.
Good time to pull it, I think, because we'll probably end up with lap 3 behind the safety car as well. So
yeah,
all of a sudden,
in our favour.
Yeah, this could be a blessing in disguise. However, as you said, not a great deal of overtaking opportunities around here, but with the soft tyre and that extra grip and traction out of a corner, maybe a splurge of ERS.
It's the thing, like,
you never know.
Your main opportunity to overtake is down that pit straight, but there's a lot of ERS usage if you use it all the way down, so yeah, it'll be about conserving that ERS, ready for that one overtake that you can make down there.
What a start from Matt, by the way. Up 8. That's an absolute joke.
So
12th to 4th. Oh, who's that in?
Oh, and Creations is sped in the pit lane. That's who it is.
It's not happening.
He's done it too fast.
It's not happening for him, is it, this season at the moment? Been someone last season, season 4, who... No, Harvey Booth. Yeah, just going back to Creations, last season, who was regularly near the front. You could rely on to be pushing for race wins and podiums. It's just not happening this season. Now, for whatever reason, spins or damage or speeding in the pit lane, I've noticed quite often.
Just a new game, I think. He's obviously struggled compared to more people. Now, Harvey's 2 lots to 5-second penalties. I don't know if they'll be rescinded. We'll have to look at that.
I'm not sure what he can do about ignoring the yellow flag.
Yeah. Yeah. We might have to...
Just in behind the safety car. There's not really a lot he can do about that.
Yeah, we might have to give him some 5 seconds back. But either way, it will affect him in his grid slot. Oh, no! The main race. And I wonder if he's picked up damage there.
Did he manage to get out of that? It looks as if everything's intact on that front wing. And no safety car in message yet. We're still waiting for Creations to tag onto the back. Yeah, will it be another lap here? 1, 2 and 3 then behind the safety car. Absolute gold dust for the soft runners. Good news for Tom, I guess, as well at the front. Less laps to have to try and defend this. And I promised more track action with the sprint race. I apologise massively, because that's not the case so far. 3 laps behind Pet Racing Green Aston Martin.
So who's your money on here? Who's going to be brave enough to put a move on? Not be afraid to risk it all?
I think Matt is going to win this sprint.
He's in a good position, that is for sure.
Have a feeling. Harvey Bood has not been in great nick, has been unable to keep it on the track, so I'm anticipating that being an easy pass. Sorry, Harvey. Thallow will fight hard though. Thallow will not let Matt through easily, especially still being in the title shout. That will not be an easy pass, but I think if he can get that done, apply the pressure to Tom, then he could be in striking range at the perfect time when it comes to maybe 2 laps to go, where he can make a pass with DRS and he won't have to defend for a long time afterwards. So if he can time his run right, I'm backing him. As Captain Fruit Salad lets the safety car disappear into the distance.
Yeah, where's he going to release it?
Yeah, Harvey got to be on the money. Matt is normally on the money with these, so Thallow, as much as you want to be forward thinking, I'll have to be a lap to behind him. Normally to go around the final corner, Tom's going to take it deep. I think this is a good tactic.
Oh, here we go.
Looks to have gone. Thallow's gone nicely with Hardy, who's giving it the squeeze. ERS, slipstream for the Alfa Romeo as they're going to go side by side. Into the chicane, squeezed out, Harvey, contact. Thallow's trying to come through and there goes the Alfa. And Matt's into the lead. Armour into second. Where's Tom gone? Oh, Tom's gone as well.
Tom's gone as well. It's the old time.
Never.
Matthew and Arnike leading away.
Yeah, it's never good. Through that chicane, you're always going to see contact. And they've gone from first and second to 12th and 14th then. And it is Matt. I mean, I said about timing his run early. He'll take that as well. I mean, on 3 places straight away.
I'm not going to be biased, but the Mercedes are 3rd and 5th here. They played a blinder during the sprint race.
Yeah, look at Smiggy on the soft tyre then, and Andrea 6th and 7th. Can they do anything with that soft tyre? Get it up to temperature early. There could be an opportunity for either of those two. No DRS then for 2 after the restart. So Matt's got an opportunity to pull away that 1 second gap from Armour King, and that might be enough. If he can do that, it might be enough to see him through.
IK Burley's is in the pits. Is that inside his drive-through? I'm not sure. Either way, it's relegating him to the back.
Yeah, straight drive-through. Not stopping in there. And Matt then, you have to say, the ERS management from Matt is absolutely sensational. When you look at the other drivers, Armour King just squeezing a bit there to try and stay within that 1 second, keep positive at arm's length. If you can see on their dashes, the ERS 50% gone already.
Who's that?
Those drivers.
That's Andrea again in trouble.
Oh no.
The man in full
For that good wet quali. That lap 1 instance really thrown him out, but the real race yet to come. However, what it is going to do, he's struggling on that soft tyre. I wonder if they're just overheating. Maybe his pressures are too high for the soft. And it's allowing Matt to pull a few extra points away in the title fight. And it will allow actually Positive will jump back past him. So Positive before the feature race will be back into second in the championship as it stands.
Changing
Andrea took it last week.
This championship. Andrea obviously having to probably rethink how he's going to approach that main feature now.
You referenced Tundra just now. This is a really good sprint for them. They're all over the back now of Thallow.
He's got 9. He's had some real bad luck recently. I think he just needs things to go his way. And this could be the thing that sort of propels him up the order.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be behind Thallow for much longer. Just trying to apply the pressure. Aston Martin making mistaken creations has dropped behind IK Burley's now.
Those are in the battle at the back.
Those who have joined Westlife in a little world of their own. Briefing Cow closing on Basketball Dan. Treat not far behind. Tom and Harvey Booth have got back into 10th and 11th.
Trying it on Armour at the front. Both have DRS though.
They're just doing enough to stay ahead. They've actually closed the gap to Matt.
And Tundra's past Fallow. So it's Mark 3 and 4.
I wonder if Positive can clear Armour.
Oh no, Tundra! He's gone on the curb!
Where's he gone there, please? The exit, was it on the outside?
It's going to go so well.
Trick gone. Completely gone. Where's that? Oh, Tundra's still going round those tyres now.
I wonder if he made contact with Triet or something.
No, Triet's up the road here. On the left-hand side. Very odd. And we've got a VSC.
So, I mean, this will help some of them get their ERS back for one final go. Final few laps.
Needed the front 3 then. Clear away.
Oh, drive through penalty.
Oh
massive.
no! Oh no! And here's Positive side by side with Armour. And this is effectively for the net lead then. Armour stays ahead. Great straight line speed in that Haas.
Well,
can you believe
so
it?
Much for Armour happening in just the sprint race.
Maybe just feeling the pressure of Armour and Positive closing the gap because he looked comfortable. Then all of a sudden it was about 5 or 6 tenths. Pushed his luck and has paid the price. Don't pay, we'll take it away, and that still applies for sprint race victories.
Music to the ears of Andrea. I don't know if he actually knows, but he'll see Matt stumble down the order.
He's going to drop behind him now, isn't he?
Oh, there's a yellow
This
flag.
will be big. It's Harvey
Oh, who's
Booth, I
that
think.
round that? Yeah, Catherine there. Just struggling a little bit.
I've got the standings. I'm wondering if... No, Positive won't take the lead of the championship. He's 12 points behind Matt, so... I thought possibly Positive going to go from third to first. Well, the Tacoma is in!
Who, me?
Toomey is in. Matt's carried on going, so he's going to try and pull out as much of a gap as he can.
Jimmy, get on.
Thallow round. Oh, big wobble for Andrea. As in the background, and Basketball Dan is through. Needs to do something.
Briefing cow up to fifth.
For the feature. This is fantastic. Tom back into sixth as well. So that's the measure, though. Somebody driving well. Bit mistake. It happened, but clears it.
Yeah.
And damage limitation back into sixth now.
Prime example of just getting
That
your
will
head
be
down
fit.
and getting on with it.
Yeah. You shouting that at me last week in Abdab.
Possible Dan gets a 3-second penalty. Obviously that will see him tumble down the order at the final order.
For somebody who has basketball in the name, I think he collects more 3-second penalties than he scores 3-pointers. Yeah, basketball reference.
Positive on the charge then. Matthew in the pit.
Matt's in. Where's he going to come out? Positive though, the straight line speed of Armour is sensational. Nothing Positive can do. Smiggy into third, by the way. It's not really been due to the soft tyre being a fantastic shout, but it has really worked. Oh, it's Andrea! Where is he? Round!
Yep, there's 2 passes in. He's struggling, he's found again.
No!
Oh my, what's happening to the title contenders in this race?
Can only be described as gruelers. I'm absolutely rooting for Armour to hold this sprint race, by the way. Been a long time since the Welshman's tasted victory. It's not going to be the feature, but he's going to hold off Positive around the penultimate corner, out of the final corner, and it is going to be the Welshman then who picks up the pieces in the chaotic sprint for bonus points and a start on pole. He'll be joined by Positive on the front row. Smiggy comes through for third, Briefing Cow for fourth. They'll be happy with that. Tom has recovered to get P5. Thallow with the Basketball Dan are going to be passed by FaZe Lizek due to penalties.
Yeah,
Harvey Booth then.
House team there.
Oh, Tundra's dropped it! Oh, he has crossed the line. But has absolutely ripped the front right off of his car. And Harvey Booth has dropped back then due to those penalties. And Andrea, one to forget in this session. P13. The Italian will start and creations as well. 100% one to forget here. He's going to bring it home for 14th. Tritt DNF'd about halfway through, and Alex F1 didn't even get to see the first corner. So a back row start for the Ferrari. And this is a relatively mixed grid, I would say, with Briefing Cow up there. FaZe Lizek is up there. Smiggy finally gets a good grid slot. Driver of the day for the sprint. Sure, the McLaren driver has had a decent quali. And this was not really a quali, but going to start from P3. Probably the highest grid slot, I reckon, this season. But it's Armour then, who tastes victory again. And is on the front positive. Smiggy briefing cow on the second row. Tom and FaZe Lezek, 5th and 6th. Thallo, basketball down, 7-8. Matt and Tundra will start from 9 and 10. They'll be on the charge. IK from 11th. Harvey Booth, 12th. Disappointing again after being right up there. Andrea 13th. A lot of work to do. Creations 14th. Trick 15th. Alex F1 15th. And we said about Andrea. Oh, Alexa's off. So for all the talk of Andrea before the race, saying about him being positive, this is now where being consistent. This is now where he just has to get his head down, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, I think a lot of drivers have a lot of work to do here. The conditions are dry. That'll be in their favour. I don't know if we'll have interchangeable weather, but that is a possibility around Imola. But a lot of drivers have a lot of work to do if they want to continue their title push. Positive will be the one in prime position.
Yeah, I think there's a lot that's going to happen in this. I think this is going to be... We're going to be spinning many plates and juggling many stories as we embark through this race. I think people are going to drop to the back, then all of a sudden, before you know it, be back near the front. Spins, safety cars. I mean, you've seen how many spins we've had in a one-shot quali in the sprint. So I think this could be, and I keep saying every week, this could be the latest possible finish to a HTR race. I reckon is my shout from this.
Bear with me before we begin.
We're bearing with you.
Yeah, sorry, there was an incident to look at.
No further action? Alright.
Yeah, if you're watching Ready Up, sorry, well,
Ready up then, and hoping this won't be an extraordinarily long race. Looking forward to
me too.
Tuning into the football. I'm sure a lot of people will be.
I can give you updates.
Would be fantastic. Not used my £5 free bet yet.
I literally just put mine on.
Opportunity to do that now as the safety car then, the safety car. Well, the safety car will lead them on a broadcast formation lap as Des referenced. The formation lap is underway. Just now. So, hards then. Hards for Armour. Gambling with that straight line speed is going to be enough.
Yeah,
wow.
Recent times, the hard side has been really hard to fire up for some drivers. They can't get the best of their pace in it, but I'm a tyre merchant has taken that gamble.
For reference, I've got Salah any time, Fernandez for the book, Liverpool win, both teams to score now.
I will keep you posted with that if you're not going to have that one, by the way.
Chuck the last car then onto the back of the grid. And who's that pointing sideways on the left-hand side? That might be causing us the issue here. There seems to be an Aston Martin, possibly, on the left-hand side of the grid, which
I've got the same view as you.
Not facing in the right direction as the rest. For all the talk of formation laps having a fix, it's not quite the case.
Do you think it's Thallow then? No, it's not Thallow because he's commented that he can see him sideways. Oh, it is Thallow. That's unfortunate for him.
Well, what the appropriate course of action is then for this?
I'm praying that it's not a lobby reset. I am praying.
I'm not too sure.
We'll just leave it for another 30 seconds or so, but... Oh, they're saying maybe I leave, okay? Right, you've...
I've had enough of you. Got to go tonight.
You describe to me, Sam, what's going on? I've gone.
Not a lot. We still have Thallow facing in the wrong direction. Oh, no, we are good.
Yeah!
I say that with a bit of hesitance. The lights are on, and they're out, and we are off. And it looks to be a good start, positive. Immediately past Armour King into one. He's had an absolute grueler and a half. Briefing Cow into second, Tom into third. Armour slips to fourth. Smiggy slipped as well. We're trying to fight it back. Smiggy to the inside of the Haas. Nothing doing. Who's that who's run wide? I think it's the other Haas of FaZe Lazek. Stallow's back in then. Matt could start again. Up into sixth. Andrea's tossing with Triet back there. The ghost of Thallow maybe causing an issue. Basketball down, gone. On the left-hand side of the track. Full safety car. Lap one again.
I mean, just looking at the delayed stream, obviously watching that action, a lot of things happened again on lap one. Obviously, a house going backwards of Armour King. Meanwhile, Briefing Cow gets stuck on using their tyres to get up to a really good position there.
Yeah, positive. Couldn't have gone any better. Armour King questioned the hard tyre choice. And I'm not going to say it's the wrong one because he's a much better strategist than I am.
So I wonder if anyone's going to chuck it into the pits
off
to put the hards on now to the end.
Probably some effort.
It would be some stint. The front runners are not doing that.
Although when you see the calibre of driver who has chosen the hard tyre, Armour, Matt, Tundra, Andrea, you tend to think that that's a good tyre choice.
I tell you what, Creations is the only one who's pitted. He's come off his softs and put on the mediums.
Soft tyre. There's definitely a gamble to go out on, I have to say. Obviously not one positions then. And now has pitted again. Positive then from Briefing Cow. Tom has recovered once again into third now. Armour King from pole back to fourth, but still there. It's Miggy for fifth, Matt for sixth, Harvey up to seventh, IK eighth, Tundra ninth, Tree at 10th, Thallow 11th, Andrea back in 12th, Alex 13th, Bezizek, Mike Mayer start 14th. Creation's pitting again, and we're going to have another lap behind the safety car. Treat's back. Have we got Thallow back yet?
No, but I just... Oh, he is in. He is in. Yes, confirmation he's back.
Good. So nobody on the soft tyre now then.
Just looking at the movers in that sort of first foray of action. Losing out, Phase Isaac, the big one, down 8. Thallow losing out down 4. Obviously, Armour and Smiggy losing out at the front. And the big gainers, Harvey Booth up 5, Tree up 5. They're 2 big winners in all of that.
Yeah, frantic start. I would be very, very surprised if this is the only safety car. I think that we could be in for a long one here. So make sure you're topped up with snacks and supplies. And this is going to be, as we said about Andrea, just keeping with it. I think the case for all the drivers in this is, even if you make a mistake, you're going to have opportunities to get back through the pack through whatever means. So they're just going to have to stick with it as well. You make a mistake, it's fine, plenty of time. 32 laps around here, multiple places really where we've seen drivers spin. You know, sector 1 with 2 chicanes in there is dangerous.
Sam,
I've seen people drop out of the hairpin at the start of 2.
I mean, people lose it on the hairpin as well at the end of the first sector, start of second too. So, plenty of places, as we said, would have dropped it.
The only place we've not seen anybody drop it yet is Aqua Minerale, which arguably is the most difficult part of the track. So off camber, down into the ditch, double right up the hill, fling it left. Oh, Briefing Cow touches the back, a positive. Nothing happens though.
Yeah. No
and they're back away.
No damage, I don't think.
Who's going in here? They're all. Who's going in? What's happened here?
What has happened here? There's someone off. What Phase Isaac? It was in the sand, so maybe he's caused damage to 4 drivers there. I'm not sure.
Briefing Cow at the front as well. Sorry to cut in. Has just dropped the position to Tom. Don't know if there was something happened there, maybe with positive, but Tom's ended up getting by.
It's Armour and Harvey side by side, round the hairpin there, middle way up the hill.
Armour, there he is, the wily old fox, sneaks through, that's fantastic. Harvey running wide on exit.
We can go back past.
Now has a good drive.
Tom's in trouble. He's gone down 4th. Must have had a bad exit.
This is all fantastic for positive, isn't it? It's positive news for the driver in P1 because he's now 1.3 up the road. Oh, Harvey Booth going deep. Really boxing up then. From Briefing Cow all the way to Treat, 2 to 7. Boxing up, Treat biding time back there. As Matt's going for it. Matt's going for it round Briefing Cow. Has to go across the curb, contact. Well held, Matt anticipated it well. He anticipated the contact. Oh, and there's Harvey Booth. That's wonderful drive. Yeah, fantastic. But then runs wide and he's going to concede it back. And he's going to be under pressure from Treat here. Around the outside of the hairpins, a bit boxed in by the Haas. Good line. They're going to lock wheels here. Tritt's not going to give it up in the Alpine, but Harvey with the inside line.
Meanwhile, positive, stretching that lead at the front. 2.7, and we're only 5 laps in, and obviously most of them will be on the safety car. Oh, that's fair and IK Burley's. It's in sector 1, or sector 3, should I say? No, it is sector 1. I've got my track map the wrong way around.
They were opposite ends. Is it the North Pole or the South Pole?
It's all snow in it.
Right, Dennis. Tom, very close then to Briefing Cow, who just had to maybe put a squeeze of overtake to extend the gap.
Oh, yellow flag, it was that round IK Burley's and wall. Positive, stretching that lead. It's comfortable for him at the minute.
Yeah, very comfortable. Last thing he'll want now is another safety car. I think the more everyone gets into their groove though, it's quite a rhythm track at Imola. You can settle in.
I think it's another track though where you can get DRS strength. Now the positive is well clear of Briefing Cow. But he won't be under threat by it. He'll be out to hurry by it.
Oh, error from Briefing Cow. Referenced Aqua Minerali not really being an issue yet. And it was there, had to take evasive action. And that's going to compromise the AlphaTauri and the Williams of Tom.
Okay, Burley's retired in the pits. As we go back to you and Briefing Cow under pressure.
Oh, I think they're fighting over DRS and Tom just clipped the back of Briefing Cow, and Matt's going to go around the outside of the Williams. Lovely opportunistic move from the Ferrari. I think they were scrapping over the DRS zone and Tom ended up running into the back of Briefing Cow, and now they're both going to get past the AlphaTauri.
We talk about
Matt into second then.
DRS conservation. Matt's used the most out of all of them though.
That's a surprise. But on the hard tyre. And now with clear air, so...
Yeah, the hunt for positive is on.
Tritt, Harvey, Armour King, all lacking as well. It's behind 7th, the field's really spread. At least 2 seconds between 4 or 5 drivers there, so... Oh, slight mistake from Harvey. Allows Tritt through the inside. Oh, Harvey's trying to stick it in, probably should have just conceded. And it's not a surprise to see him out in the dark. I think he just should have just conceded that. Recognise he made the mistake and get out of there. Should have seen things were about to kick off as Captain Fruit Salad then all over the back of Matt and will have DRS.
I think is in trouble, yep.
Good exit from Matt. Is it going to be good enough though? They're both squeezing the ERS. Here comes Tom. Matt knows he can do nothing about it. As Tom takes P2 then. Slightly wide, and that might compromise the Ferrari. Just backs him into Briefing Cow.
Matt and Tom both participated in the HTR v PIR league race yesterday, coming out on top there, but PIR winning, Tom taking the plaudits for a good team performance there. As you can see, Tundra just put in the fastest lap.
Yeah, look at the gap now to the front.
Oh, who's that gone wide? Matthew. Oh, I think he can get away with that though. I think on that game, if you go so wide out of chicane, it's not an issue.
Where's that gone? Not sure where. Car still moving through sector 1.
Still moving. Is that a tyre on track? I'm thinking. Either way, it's only a yellow flag. car cleared, we're racing. So Tom holds second in there. No challenge from Matt that time around. I think Matt will just be happy to sit in behind Tom, build up his DRS again. But that train is certainly formed. Grief and Cow just gone a little bit wide out of there.
Yeah, Armour's clinging on. I don't think he's been close enough to make a move. He's just about clinging onto DRS with the hard tyre. He's having to use a lot of overtake to stick within that, and Trit is very close.
Interesting, no one's picked penalties just yet. But I'm sure they'll play a part on the end. Trit through on Armour. Is he?
Oh, is he though? That straight line speed of the Haas.
Yeah,
And he
back
sensible.
out. Yep.
Yeah.
Another day.
Alex.
Two are in the pits though.
Oh, Alex! Complete 360. So lucky not to hit any walls.
Well, Brief and Cow is fitted by our tyre. It'll be looking to go to the end now. It's the first to pull the trigger. Rations has followed suit. He's in trouble. Andrea hit the spin going slowly. He's not had a good race back in his native Italy.
No, but head down, keep going. That's the way it's got to be. And the field's starting to spread then, now. Only Tundra. And Smiggy within DRS of the car ahead. The Trit's pulling Matt in. Tom's showing good pace. Maybe that hard tyre not working as well as Matt and Armour anticipated.
Yeah, I think they're only about halfway through their stint though, really. So, plenty of time to let that warm up, reach its optimum performance.
Tundra should then. Good exit from Briefing Cow as they both squeeze the overtake. Here comes Tundra. Oh, lovely cam work this. Can't see a thing. There it is. There's Tundra to the outside of the AlphaTauri. They're going side by side, squeezed. Verstappen Hamilton style. And we see the Mercedes bouncing across the curbs. And as much as it's the best overtaking spot, because it's a long run. Who's that? Who's that, Andrea? Is that? Oh, he's left.
Left the session. Don't know if
I think that's going to be in a rage. Is my steer on it. Trit then, within striking distance of Matt. No ERS really though for Trit, so he wasn't in DRS at the detection point though. Rear wing not open for the Alpine. Oh no, it is, sorry. So he's getting close to the Ferrari. Positives having a wonderful time of it out front. Just 13 left. Basketball down, IK, Fazer, Zek, well, and Andrea really gone now. These are on that 12 of 32, a long way to go. I guess this is the part of the Grand Prix where it's head down, really is head down, and just get into the rhythm, whatever tyre you're on. Get it working. Go from there. And Trit, is he close enough this time? A bit far back. I'm trying to just regain the ERS. I think epitomises the mode the drivers are in now. See out your stint. Harvey Booth into the pits then for the hard tyre. Is that going to be the hard tyre to the end probably for the Alfa Romeo? So fast one to legitimately box, if you like. And strategy. And this is a good opportunity if you need to refill. Trit is close once again to Matt. So in the mid-stage blues at the moment. Tundra also within DRS range. Briefing cow again. Trit is closer this time and does squeeze the overtake. Gaining on the Ferrari. But I don't think gaining enough, no, has to back out. Fallow into the pits then, 12 laps on the medium compound done. The only Aston Martin in this Grand Prix. You expect that will be the hard tyre, and it is. Positive, almost 7 seconds the gap to Tom, who in turn has a nice arm's length advantage to Matt. Being kept honest by Trit. Armour King started from pole. Hard tyre not really working maybe as well as the Welshman had hoped. 4.5 seconds almost behind Trit, but a very nice 14 seconds ahead of Alex, who in turn is almost 10 clear of Briefing Cow. Under pressure from Tundra. Fallow then has just boxed for the hard tyre. Similarly, Harvey Booth behind him. And then the two McLarens, Smiggy and Creation. Smiggy really is in P3. Not had a good time of it. Trit goes in, so pressure relieved on Matt.
I just want to mention though, I think 13 laps into the hard stint isn't that far in. I think they've still got plenty of tyre left. Obviously, time is going on to that hard tyre now. No,
I think
it's 17.
I think they probably have got a lot left in the hard. Maybe they'll try and run a hard soft.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe the way they're looking at this. We'll find out soon enough.
So Tundra gets past Briefing after a few laps of jockey for position. Obviously Tundra will need to pick again. Briefing Cow probably won't. He's taking those hard tyres to the end. But Trit is next for the Mercedes driver. Close on track battle. Harvey is also tucked up behind Fallow. But we've got a three-way scuffle really for 6th, 7th and 8th. As VXR Tom is in pits. Getting from 2nd. He'll be trying some sort of undercut, I guess, on positive just to close that gap. King's another who's in. He's coming off that hard tyre. He's done with that.
That's interesting. That is interesting. I guess he's seeing the pace maybe of some of the medium runners. So Positive still going, Alex F1 still going. 15 laps on the medium. And he's going to back himself to get more out of that medium tyre. Maybe it is just not working then.
Real
nice.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a mix-up, because I'd expect Matthew probably to take those hard tyres even further. And as you said before, maybe try that top strategy. Hang on, under the radar, Alex F1 taking those mediums to lap 15 as well. He's snuck up into third.
Yeah, they must have discussed at Ferrari. I imagine there'll be talks ongoing, sharing the information and how they're both feeling within the car. Tundra within
Matthew is in.
DRS range of Tree. I think Tom, by the way, who has now got the fresh hards on.
Who's round? Andreas ghosted in the gravel.
Andrea must be back then, you would assume. Matt's coming out behind Tom, but ahead of Tree, so it is mediums now for Matt.
Andrea round again.
Damage limitation. Yellow flag. Tree all over the back of Matt, who's trying to fire up those medium tyres. Tree's got their hards ready to go. Good car control.
Tom's
from
overtaking
Matt,
Alex in second.
That's big, because the Ferrari will wanna. The boys will want to switch it there.
Yeah, I think
Positive in.
Matt would have wanted Alex to hold Tom up a little bit more. It just hasn't happened there. Those fresh tyres working.
So he's under all sorts of pressure from Trey. He's going to have DRS. Matt won't have. Oh, Trey, though. Not as good as chicane as Matt. And Alex F1's just dropped in to give Matt the DRS. Oh, Alex is off again.
Well, you deal with what misses. We'll see. Positives out the bits. He's still comfortably clear. Get up top. Now they're on the same tyre compound. It's his to lose, you'd think, from here. You know, probably anyway. But after around pit stop, nothing's phased. The Mercedes driver, it's as you were. More further back, Alex F1 is in pits. McLaren 10 and 11 now. Trying to work their way back up. It's been a difficult race for the Tangerine team.
I'm interested by what Tundra's going to do. You would feel like 14 laps on the medium compound, boxing potentially nearish
Maybe
the end for softs. However,
Yeah.
nobody opted for the softs in the sprint on an 11 lapper, so
the thing is with this game as well, you only get one set of mediums, and that really sort of limits your plan and what you do for strategy. So you won't want to put the hards on. So it is about taking those mediums as far as he can.
yeah, I just think he's in a bit of a catch-22, because can he stretch the mediums far enough? You'd have to say he probably can. If Positive and Alex have done 16, 17 laps. Alex is off again here. She doesn't know that one. I'm expected to be up on the tyre strategies, but yeah, you'd have to feel you can probably take these mediums far enough to put the softs on. You won't have to run the hard compound to the end. That Andrea again, who is now almost a lap down.
I think we've got the same situation
Must be a lap down.
as last week, where the actual car can't physically make that way round because they must have rear wind damage or something. So even the com spinning it.
Let's see. That's good to know. Tundra has got briefing cow now, keeping them honest.
So it's got to a stage again with a bit of a lull, as we said. But see, on briefing cow, all in that DRS window. They'll try his luck on Tundra. Mercedes driver holds 5th for now.
Yeah, I mean, the pressure's still on. I mean, we say there might be a bit of a lull in terms of not a massive amount of on-track passes, but the two McLarens are very close. However, the pressure's still there because you make a mistake, all of a sudden you're in a wee bit of trouble. So the pressure's still there, the heat is still firmly on in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Matt is catching Tom then on the medium tyre as expected. Yeah, that Andrea Ghost cannot handle the chicane.
Bit like mini
chicane.
racing on Tuesday, to be fair.
Well, we'll soon see tomorrow. And we have our turn.
In terms of
Looking forward
the
to it
tier
tomorrow.
1, well, yeah. I mean, everyone likes that, don't they? So everyone will be looking for a result tomorrow, as they are in tier 1, as we said. But a lot can happen, as we see here. When's Tundra going to pull the trigger then? Coming in for his pit stuff.
Yeah, I think maybe needs to push it a couple more.
If he
The
can.
issue Tundra's going to have is that it's going to drop them right back the field to probably 10th, well, probably 11th, I reckon, behind both the McLarens.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Ferrari round. Alex F1's a spin. Midway through sector 1. Harvey is also out of spin. He's missing a front wing. So the drama hasn't finished here at Imola.
Safety car! Safety car! Wow, that is big.
Well, big Tundra, must be said. The XR top comes pulled the trigger, so he's clear. And one positive on that, too far up the road. Or they just decided not to. And here comes soft tyres.
Yeah. I think this is a good shout for that soft tyre. Positive. Is he going to be hung out to dry here because he's now behind the safety car, so he's not even got the free lap to think about it because the guy's going to be able to now catch up to the back.
Armour is another one who hasn't opted to pit.
Wow.
Battery opted for mediums. Oof. I mean, surely if you're the X-Star from here, you're you know, you're licking your lips at the prospect of a victory here.
I mean, you've still got to pass Armour, Matt and Positive.
But they don't pull the trigger here. Let's just clarify that they're not going to react to what's happened behind them.
I think it's too late now. I mean,
No.
I think Matt and Armour on the mediums, you can probably get away with it. Positive on the hards,
yeah,
this is going to be tough.
He's been in a league of his own this race, so maybe he's comfortable enough to think that he'll be competitive enough. But we'll see. It will make compensate in the final 8 laps or so. It'll be probably 7 or 6 by the time they're released to rest. Far more exciting. But we have at 8:09. So it'll be a late one, but could be full of drama, and T1 has had its full range of last lap dramas, so maybe another one here.
Oh, just seen Tony Alanga hit the post. Man United.
Alanga playing, please. Oh, yeah, so I have just seen that. Yeah. 0-0 for those interested. Anyway, 10 minutes in.
We have more safety car action here in HTR. And this is good. This is still good news for the soft runners who maybe were just getting a bit squeaky. However, we seen, didn't we, in the sprint? We thought when who put the soft tyre on? Smiggy.
Yeah,
and there was a couple of others.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work.
I think it's just, it comes down to the track itself and obviously the places where you can overtake. I think track position is a big thing here. Maybe this will be proven right here. Positive Matthew
I think Armour straight line speed has been impressive. That 3-second penalty is gonna hurt. Having said that, I don't know. This is,
yeah.
My money's on Matt. I think
you said this in the sprint race and he bottled it.
He did. But I feel that the medium tyre is going to have enough in it. They're going to have enough life in it still. He's got Armour as a good rear gunner. And I just can't see positive on that hard tyre. I'm worried for him. I am worried for him. But Tom, in great nick, you'd have to favour the soft tyre normally. And we're about to see how it unfolds then.
3 shots, Liverpool none so far in the opening 10 minutes, just so you know.
We have 8 laps then of wall-to-wall action. Positive's going to take this to the line, I think. Weaving, keeping the heat, trying to retain it in that medium compound, and goes. Yeah, Tom and Armour neck and neck as they go across the line. Tom looking to clear one of the medium runners easy. There's that straight line speed of Armour though. Tom, yeah, sensible, backs out. Behind Tundra and Triet running wide, and then a mistake. Tundra round.
Just round.
Yeah, there's always going to be something that happens there.
Oh, and who's that round? Harvey Booth as well, and he smashed into Alex F1. Alex F1 without a front wing now.
Triet and Thallow side by side. The Aston gets a better drive up the hill on the medium compound and retains P6.
Smiggy 3 seconds.
Smiggy runs wide.
Oh,
McLarens are hunting over the back of these then. Tom closing in on Armour again. It's very close.
3-second penalty. They're starting to come in now. Positive is almost second clear of Matthew. Maybe he has got the
restart. Yeah. And that tyre will last and last. This is why I'm the worst strategist in F1 history. I.e. reference me staying out at Spa 2 weeks ago.
Just remember.
Bring it close again to Thallow.
Yeah, remember these points for tomorrow, Mr. Sam. Practition.
As soon as I get in the car, absolute red mist. Free it, looking to go outside, then switch it back. And get the run up the hill on Thallow. Won't happen though.
Oh, except one in.
Tom is just stuck. I sent Matt at a good rear gunner here in armour. And that is proving to be true. Because there's no way through for Tom.
Tom taking a lesson from Pepsi's book from yesterday's League race.
Looking to go down the inside, diving down the inside, wow! Oh, armour forced onto the dirt.
Armour forced very wide, I'm not sure the stewards will like that, but Tom is through.
Yeah, it wasn't great. And it's allowed Briefing Cow to come past the Haas as well. Oh, this is fantastic.
We talked about the lack of overtaking sort of really on the track. He wasn't just trying to force it too much there.
And there goes my £5 free bet.
Yeah. What near Manchester United for everyone. And Jaden Sancho is open at scoring.
Out of my dream team and into the goals.
Well,
Smiggy's on the charge here. Ghosted Thallow.
yeah, he's just
P7.
rejoined, so he'll be able to really take control. Yeah, he's back in. Oh, 3-second penalty, another grueler from him.
Yeah, nobody with more than 3 seconds yet. So, going to be in massive trouble.
Positive to stretch that lead to over a second to Matthew.
They are close. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's Andrea's ghost.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Andrea might get a talking to the stewards as well for leaving the game. Posset looks in control despite him being on the slowest tyre.
Yeah, it's been really good. I am surprised how easy it's made it look, especially, you know, pulling away from Matt, who's on the medium tyre. He has used all of his ERS though, positive, so it's a gamble. And with 4 and a bit laps to run, has a nice gap to Matt. Tom on the soft tyre, can he do anything? Now,
Doesn't seem like Tom can close that second gap just yet.
he can't shake Briefing Cow either. Who, what a race weekend this is.
Yeah, he's gone under the radar here, but he's actually got a very solid performance.
Positive made a mistake somewhere. Matt's cut the gap by 3/10.
And in that DRS.
Oh, he squeezed his ERS, Matt. He's used a lot of it. Sorry, Positive, for giving away the game that you had squeezed all of yours because it allowed the Ferrari to close.
To be fair, Positive squeezed it back. It's over a second just. Oh, it's.
Yeah, this is nip and tuck. Matt needs it this lap, really.
Yeah.
Look at Briefing Cow hunting that podium. She was the 3-second pen though, because it looks like they'll probably overtake Tom on track with this pace, but the 3 seconds is going to hurt. 3 seconds is not going to hurt Thallow though, because Thallow might bring up P4 here.
Huge gains for the Aston Martin, and his title charge will be back on track.
Yeah, still in the hunt, even though Matt and Positive will gain more. Still in the hunt.
Liverpool want to be a Harvey as well. Ace that can beat him because of that penalty anyway, but Tundra's progress has really been halted after that spin.
Briefing Cow still close then to Tom. 3.5 laps to go.
Korea as well, very close to Armour. There could be battles all the way through this.
Ghost of Andrea, really annoying. The spinning at the chicanes. Smithy very close to Treat as well. Anybody get... Oh, Treat, where go? Whoa, whoa!
Whoa! I didn't see what happened there. Talk to me, Sam.
Out of the chicane in sector 3, just sent the car, just veered left.
Oh, he's got a 3-second penalty.
Into the wall on the inside. That was odd. Must have just grabbed the load of drive and just shot left.
It's not even a VSC, it's only a yellow flag. And that's clear, and we're back racing.
And Positive is almost there, 2 laps then. Comfortable gap to Matt. But at the moment closing on the title leader. Tom still under pressure from Briefing Cow, but has the buffer of that 3-second penalty. Tundra and Harvey Booth scrapping that. And a 3-second penalty in the midfield. Well, from...
Oh, Positive. That's massive. 3 seconds
wow.
on the penalty on the penultimate lap.
The cast of the commentator. That has hurt a lot. And will that bump Tom to second? Tom now has a job on his hands. Can he keep that gap under 3 seconds? And it's P2. Can you believe it from Positive? Has the hard tyre just waned on him? And he's just lost a touch of grip and run wide. Or was it driver error? Not sure. Either way, it's huge. And we've seen it from Positive once already this season. He made a mistake in Saudi Arabia in round 2 and cost them big points. It's happened again here.
Wonder if
not as many, but
we'll look to make a last minute or last lap move from Tom, which will slow Tom up.
Ooh.
So yeah, Tom now outside the 3 seconds of Positive.
Yeah, it's crumbs of comfort. Oh, Tom! Oh no!
Oh!
Briefing Cow straight into the back. Tom lost it and wobbled, and Briefing Cow just caught behind the Williams, drove straight into the back of it.
One last lap drama all over again.
Wow! Can you believe it? Wow, you have to feel so sorry for both Tom and Briefing Cow. We'll talk about that a bit more in a second, but it's going to be Positive who's going to cross the line and win, but only temporarily. Because with that 3-second penalty, it's Matt then who takes it. Mistake from Positive. So it's P2. Armour started the sprint on pole. Started the race on pole after winning the sprint. Comes through for P3. Thallow again has regained for P4. Smiggy battles hard for 5. Tom 6th. Creations has battled very hard as well. Really struggled with the car all evening. 7th place there. Tundra went very well in spells and then made a mistake or got caught in something. P8 for Mercedes, and Harvey crawling across the line is going to finish 9th. Alex F1, who's been in a couple of incidents, is going to take 10th. But 2 big talking points right at the end. In the Positive, oh, there goes Alex. Positive, maybe running wide or cutting the corner, whatever it was, the mistake has cost the points, and I think more to the point, has given Matt the advantage over him. Just when we thought the Mercedes driver would close, it's Matt who ends up extending his championship lead, with Andrea nowhere to be seen. Positive will jump back into second, and still a good haul of points, it has to be said, despite the late error. And then the last lap drama, as Tom really had a podium absolutely nailed on, because a 3-second penalty for all behind him. He just made a mistake at the top of the hill, wobbled it, and Briefing Cow with drive straight into the back. How unlucky to DNF, because what a weekend, or what a round for Briefing Cow and Tom.
I have a feeling they might be awarded points. Kev might award them because it was only a last lap retirement, but still, it's a little consolation, isn't it? For a stellar drive up to that point.
Yeah, it's certainly not going to be the points that they're entitled to, surely, for a P4. But either way, we had to wait a little while, and then we got there, didn't we? It exploded, as it has done a couple of times already this season, on the last lap, with things happening. It will be a knock for positive. I think can take heart from what was a really good drive, because we were saying on that safety car restart, on that hard tyre, no chance. And in the end, really shoved it straight back in our face, because he was never under any pressure. But has paid the 3-second penalty, and will finish P2. Another absorbing race, and it was a long one. But I hope you enjoyed it. And this title fight at the halfway point is getting really tight. Andrea has obviously lost ground. Matt and Positive do capitalise. Thallow still knocking around, and Armour showing that it may be a few points further back. However, not out of it. Can still cut it with the best of them. So next week then will be round 7 in the revised schedule. So we were due to have Saudi Arabia. However, we raced that on round 2. And that means Baku is up next week. What a great track that is. A real mix of styles. Plenty of overtaking opportunities. DRS zones. Danger everywhere. Not least at the castle section in Sector 2. So that is going to be an absolute belter next week. Has to be said. That's August the 29th. And you can join me for commentary of that one. I don't think you're with me next week, Derek, are you?
I'm afraid not, mate. I don't think so.
No, looks like I'll be riding solo on that one next week. But you can join me for that one. I'll be up for it as always. But before that, as me and Des have referenced, Tier 2, we go tomorrow for our sprint race at Imola. That'll be 7 PM tomorrow evening with Alex and Positive on comms for that one. So yeah, looking forward to that. Any final thoughts from the sprint in Tier 1?
No, drama again, as you said, last lap drama. It's worth watching these up until the final lap, until the cars cross the line, because anything can happen, as it has done once again.
Yeah, I think this could be shaping up for potentially the closest title fight we've had in HTR. We've had some really good battles through the seasons. Arm and Matt. I think the Matt and Franek season was fantastic. Max Lewis style all the way to the end. But this has got a real mix of protagonists in there. Andre, you can be sure will bounce back. Will his confidence take a knock after this race? We're not so sure, but you can find out again 7 PM next week, where we are at Baku for round 7. If you can join us for coverage of Tier 2 tomorrow, much appreciated. But if not, you can catch me again next week. Until then, have a good evening, enjoy the football, and have a good week. Take care. Bye-bye.